Welcome 3D Sculpt and Chill. I appreciate you guys coming by. This is the Kudu antelope that I actually did during a live stream. I did the whole thing over 3 live streams, and I think he came out really good. I'm really happy with him. You see the actual animal on the bottom left that I was using for reference for the drawing, and then I use the drawing and the reference to make the 3D model. And I really like problem solving, figuring out how to get all of these, all the parts to him and the shapes, especially these horns, beautiful horns, such beautiful horns. So I was really excited to take on this task of trying to figure out how to make them. I'm still like, there's still certain shapes and certain things that I have to learn very efficient ways to figure them out. So the only way that I really get better at that is just to make these characters that I draw and just get them looking like the drawings, so I don't have any barriers in creating what I'm trying to create. And at first he was looking funny. I had to really change his mouth. His mouth looked really, really funny at first, so I had to go back. And also the horns. I don't think these are the horns that he ends up with. I think I go back and change the horns again. Here I'm doing all the hair on the back of his neck and then the underside of his body, which I was really excited about. I used to like really drawing hair like this. I did this drawing of Napoleon Bonaparte by Jacques-Louis David actually in like 1999. And it was a horse, and that was the first time I started doing like the drawing like the hair sort of like this. So it really reminded me of that. Here I am doing the horn again, and I just really wasn't happy with it. The horns were a bit small, and they just didn't have the shape that I really wanted. So these actually worked out very well. I had some people in the live chat, helping me to kind of figure out the horns. And here I'm doing my lighting. Obviously, I just did a lighting class. I love lighting. They just really makes your characters really dynamic. I love painting too. This was a really fun part. All the hard work is done, and now it's just sort of painting and bringing it to life and sort of bringing all the different parts of it together through color and just being creative with the details and things like that. I have a fun time with that. And also referencing the real animals, just to, it sort of makes it easier when you have a real animal to, you can just Google and you get different ideas and things like that. I love that, his paint over the bridge of his nose. I think it's really cool. This was challenging to figure out how to do the hair and make the hair as I would draw it or digitally paint it. So that was pretty challenging, but in the end, I thought it turned out really well. A little bit of gloss on the nose. And then once he's finished, I do switch up the light and just make it as perfect as I can make it. And I'm really happy with him. And he's doing pretty well on Facebook, on the Facebook 3D groups. And there's my happy little Kudu. And I think I'm going to go live now, but I don't know what I'm going to make. I need to draw some more animals, because I really get inspired by drawing animals. So appreciate you guys watching. As usual, like and subscribe. Check me out on all my social media. Keep drawing, keep sculpting, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Here's a short clip of my Skillshare class. What's up, guys? Welcome to 3D Lighting 101 with Nomad Sculpt. My name is Dave Reed, aka Drug Free Dave, and one thing that I love to do is lighting. Lighting can be very tricky, but I actually work on film sets and TV sets all day long. I see how they light the scenes. Lighting really plays a big part in how your scene looks, how the mood looks, and it equally plays a big part in your 3D model, your 3D sculpt. But it can be kind of tricky, the best way to light your scene, the best way to make your model stand out. So I figured I'd do a class on this because I really enjoy it. I think it's fun. And I like really dramatic lighting. I like dark lighting with like pops of light, just like this guy. But I also like really light, fun, sort of playful, kind of like my screensaver here. which we're gonna do in class. I made a bunch of shapes and we're just gonna light them. I'm just gonna show you a few methods and techniques that I use to light scenes. We're also gonna do one of my little characters that I've included in this class for free. This cute little character that I made the other day, I call him Astro Nugget because he's cute and he's a nugget and he sort of looks like he's in outer space. And I want you guys to light him. I'm gonna show you my hero lighting. I do it for most of my characters, most of my like hero characters when I wanna make them look really cool and dramatic and engaging and things like that. When you really get the hang of it, it can really elevate your work to the next level. Even on Nomad Sculpt, you don't need one of those big fancy applications to make good looking 3D sculpts. Nomad Sculpt is more than capable. So I'm glad to see you here and I'm excited to get started with you guys on 3D lighting 101 with Nomad Sculpt. Let's get into it. The next video is going to be the class project. So let's get into the next video, the class project. I always do that. I don't know why I always repeat the last thing twice. I don't know. Oh well. See you in the next video.